There should be a 5-day waiting period requirement before a purchase of a firearm can be completed. The Brady Bill was passed by Congress in 1993, mandated federal background checks on firearms purchased in the United States, and required a 5-day waiting period on purchases until the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, or NICS system, was implemented in 1998. The bill was named after Press Secretary James Brady, who was shot in the head with a .22 caliber revolver and permanently paralyzed by John Hinckley Jr. during an attempted assassination of President Ronald Reagan in 1981. Hinckley had been under psychiatric care prior to his gun purchase. The Brady Bill proposed a 5-day waiting period on all firearm sales in the United States. This common sense wait would not only serve as a cooling off period for a new gun owner in the event there was a criminal or sinister reason for the purchase, but most importantly, it would require all would-be gun purchases to submit to a more thorough background check. A waiting period would help prevent crimes of passion and impulsive murders and acts of violence. They would require a potential firearm buyer to submit a purchase application and wait for a specific time period of a minimum of 5 days until a background check by local police authorities can be completed and the purchase application is either approved or denied. The waiting period appears to be a simple, direct screening device which would greatly decrease the number of crimes of passion and reduce the amount of violent crime that would be committed with guns. A mentally disturbed or out of control person with the intentions of committing murder who does not have immediate access to a gun and does not wish to kill by any other method may give up the idea completely when they find out that there is a waiting period to get the gun. Waiting periods would also help reduce suicides. Suicides are frequently impulsive acts, and approximately 90% of people who have lived through a suicide attempt do not, as a result, die in suicides. A person who attempts suicide by a method other than a firearm is much more likely to live than a person who uses a firearm. Approximately 50% of suicides in the United States are committed with a gun, and more than 90% of all suicide attempts with a firearm result in death. Some states still require a waiting period before a purchase of a firearm can be completed. The states with firearm waiting period laws have much lower rates of suicide. Research shows that states with a law of a waiting period have 51% fewer firearm suicides per capita. In conclusion, Americans strongly support waiting periods for firearm purchases. A poll found that 74% of people without a firearm in the home support a 5-day waiting period for the purchase of a firearm, while 66% of non-NRA gun owners and 50% of NRA members support the measure. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you for watching.